everyone. I screwed up. Hold on a sec. There we go. I think that fixes it. Cool. Alright, hi everyone. So my hip is letting me stream today. I haven't been able to walk properly since I got back from Frost Fatales, which was admittedly... What's today's date? The 25th? So, like, I flew out a month today. No, when did the event start? I don't remember what day I left, but it was a month ago when I was dealing with this in person. And I'll be doing this again in August. But anyway, basically, I injured my hip playing roller derby a number of years ago. And it basically will rear its ugly head every once in a while, and it's super obnoxious. Let me know if the audio is out of whack if you're watching at the moment. I don't know if the microphone is set correctly on here. I think it's fine, but who knows. Anyway, it just causes me a lot of discomfort. I can't walk properly, that sort of thing. So that's why I haven't been able to play this game for almost a week and a bit. Well, hold on a sec. No, I played this on Sunday. Excuse me. So I actually have streamed this this week. All right. So we left off with what's his face, McGilded, the Irish person that I thought was Scottish. Go figure. Being trapped inside the omnibus that was how can we say tampered with? Yeah, tampered with is probably the best way to look at this. Yeah, so we're gonna start this off. We'll let the cutscene go, and we'll see what we get.
I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover.
What's Kokoro? Oh, Kokoro means heart. The clouded heart? I guess that's what this is.
Following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening.
God, I hate when my friends stab me in the back.
On the pavement along Briar Road, and
hey, Kira.
In her back. Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
God, I love how fucking industrial this place is. Okay, we can hit autoplay on this. Welcome to London. So, basically, Rio's just admitted that he's a cat. You ever seen a cat take up an entire bed? They take up entire beds. Despite having a queen-size bed, my cat still takes up the whole bed. Oh dear. Well, they're broke. I wonder how much that place cost per night. Okay, in 10 days or less. What did they get? They got a ridiculous amount of money, didn't they? They got like... Was it 40 guineas or something like that? No, wait. This is actually at the end right here. Hi. God. He has such dead eyes. He has such dead eyes. Yeah, Strongheart's on the ball. You know, it just occurred to me. Wait, what? Interesting. Yeah, you're a lawyer now. I think Strongheart and Sholmes, excuse me, have the same tailor. Ryu's like, hey, wow, Strongheart's like, a means to the end, a means to the end. McGilded was found at disgrace at the court, and then his body was disgraced. Casato's like, don't talk so negatively about the dead. Or the debt, I guess. Yeah, the debt. Not the debt and the dead. What is the difference? Who knows what the difference really is? Oh, never mind. Sasato didn't know. Yeah, most people don't survive an omnibus fire, especially when they're locked in one. And considering that, you know, the how flammable the omnibus was, like, materials at the time definitely didn't have, like, fire retardant stuff added to it. Alright, well, let's talk to him. Let's find out more about the death. The Phoenix Wright omnibus. Now we'll never be able to ride it through town. We'll just have to settle for Apollo justice, I guess. How did they identify it as McGilded? That bailiff is definitely up to things. Spontaneous human combustion. I'm just gonna, like, throw out all the hypotheticals out there that make perfect sense. But yeah, McGilded just spontaneously caught fire. That's... And then the omnibus spontaneously caught fire as well. Just two things at once, you know? Don't you just hate it when your omnibus just spontaneously catches fire? Just really weird how that happens. And God, like, people just catch on fire all the time. You know, nothing suspicious happened here. Never mind that. It was just a spontaneously... It was just the omnibus caught fire spontaneously. It was such a shocking moment the first time. Yeah, like, the first time I spontaneously caught fire. You know, technically speaking, Great Britain is younger than Japan. If we think about it. Like, if you think about it, I'm pretty certain, like, Japanese history, as we know it in the terms of Japan, is much longer than Britain's. Because the earliest recorded history of Britain was 3rd or 4th century? And I want to say Japan was like 2nd or 3rd century. Even earlier than that, potentially. Well, you know, some games just have to dial it up right off the bat. And plus, we're dealing with, like, a really weird scenario here. We don't have, like, I don't know. We don't have cell phones. We just have a douchebag that likes to play with his pocket watch all the time. Yeah, that's more or less correct. You're so fucking modest. I said the wrong thing to this man. Oh, thank God. We got 20 minutes to worry about the case. Yeah, this time around we're dealing with a burnt omnibus. Wait, what? Oh, cool. Is it a burglary case that's going to turn into a murder case? It's going to be a burglary case, isn't it? Oh, man. This guy really knows how precise he needs to be in life. Oh, shut up. Who, Strongheart? Yeah, I like his design. His design's pretty good. Yeah, representing your core. Sorry, representing yourself in court will never go bad. Alright, it's gonna tell us to buzz off. Yep, there we go. You live inside, well, excuse me, you work inside of a giant clock. Okay, this man really pisses me off. If somebody ever started, like, I can understand, like, you have 22 and a half hours to get something done. But if somebody started going, like, you have 22 hours, 17 minutes, and 12 seconds to go deal with this, I would be like, go fuck yourself, because I would never want anyone in their life to be that precise. I only care about that level of preciseness, precipitancy, whatever the word is, um, if I'm like dealing with computers. Well, precision is the word, I guess. But anyway, I was trying to put some emphasis on what I was trying to say, and I failed at it. Well, this is what a great man he is. Strongheart's really like railroading us. Oh hey, I know who he is. Hey, look, he's eating chips. Did he go to the chip shop before coming in? Yeah, the dead don't speak, right? They never tell you after they've died what they meant. Kind of sucks. No, we're just delaying him from eating his chips. All right. Oh, let's take a look around. Well, do I need to speak to this man? Probably not. Do I need to speak to him? Probably, but you know, let's just go and see. Yeah, metal giants. That's what they are. Oh, all right. Time for walking Wikipedia. Hey, is there a Japanese encyclopedia set? Like, we had the Encyclopedia Britannica, and then we had what was the Canadian Encyclopedia called? In fact, I think it was just the Canadian Encyclopedia. So, yeah, basically it's the 19th century Wikipedia in one book. All right, let's see here. All right, let's just talk. Let's talk to this man. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he's got some fish too. Delicious. Look at all that cholesterol wrapped in a newspaper. I'm certain that ink does not contain any lead. God, I can hear this man's voice. Oh my god, this fucking accent is amazing. Oh, hey, slow the fuck down, dude. Okay, we get it. You really like your chips. You love your fish and chips, okay? I get it. We're delaying you from going to the chip shop. Ah, yes. He's too busy at the chip shop. He's eating like a seagull. Like, seagulls... He's eating this fast to keep the seagulls away, okay? He's not eating like one. He's eating to defend himself from them. I would go for the chips. I'm okay without the fish. I really like French fries, and I'm vegetarian, so I wouldn't eat the fish anyway. If you really want to make a really good vegetarian equivalent of this, just get some eggplant and then fry it like this. Oh my god, is it ever good? Fried eggplant this way is so good, especially in a sandwich. Alright, come on, introduce yourself. Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you. I'm from Scotland Yard. Congratulations. I will admit growing up that I thought Scotland Yard was based off the name of the country Scotland. And then finally, like I learned like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, the origin of the name, which is literally just what the actual yard where the London Police's headquarters is situated. Hey Jeff, yeah, I know, right? Why do you know him? Ah, yes. The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes. Yeah, it's too bad that these two have never danced before, and yet Ryu and Sholmes have. Sholmes is not a professional. Well, here's the thing. I'd rather Sholmes be a himbo than a professional. Can he be a professional himbo? I think there is actually a professional himbo as like... Yeah, there's definitely a professional himbo out there. It's funny, that I think London Town as a term is still used today, despite the fact that London has, what, 8 million people? Yeah, fame is gone to this man's head. Big chaos. Dun, 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 dun. You just have to pay him off with bribes. Just go to the chip shop before you show up at the crime scene. Get him, just a standard newspaper wrapped chips and fish, and give it to him. It's like, hey, I figured you'd want some because you're always running out of fish and chips. Like, you could buy this man a Christmas gift and just, like, put some fish and chips in there. Like, Merry Christmas, Gregson. Here's a box of fish and chips. It's his birthday. A box of fish and chips. It's Hanukkah. I don't know. Give him fish and chips. Like, literally, just any celebration. Just give him fish and chips. Get on his side. Just give him all the cholesterol he needs. Every day should be celebrated with fish and chips, to the point where he's no longer getting the fish and chips himself. He's getting it from you, and he becomes dependent on you, and as a result he starts to like you more because he knows you're the supplier of fish and chips. That's how you win Gregson over. Where does he store his fish and chips? Yeah, where is his fish and chips now? Where did it go? No, I have to face Lord Von Racist again. Lord Von Racist. Oh my god. No, we're not getting into that. You're making a cricket reference, right? Levins's? I thought it was. Oh, never mind. We don't use it. We don't use that term in this country. It's just a break. Okay, sure. Go have a biscuit and tea. See, the funny thing is that those biscuits that you see in the UK are actually sold here, and we eat them, like, whenever. But, like, I've never seen them in the States, and it's so weird, but we don't use those biscuits that way here. I can really go for those biscuits. I really like those. He shoves the fish and chips in his pocket. That's right, pocket fish and chips. "40 different fake Britishisms? Fair enough. Black magic, yep. We have witchcraft on our side. That's right, land of the witches. Whoops. I'm so sorry, what the fuck? A pocket pork chop. Good lord. Emma, why are you like this? I'm just... Was it a shirt pocket or a pants pocket? Oh, who the fuck knows? I'm just, like, trying to think, like, how I would shove, like, a pork chop into these jeans here. The pockets can barely... Like, the pockets can't even fit my fucking phone. Like, here we go. There we go. Congratulations. There's my phone in my pocket. Could you just imagine trying to shove a fucking pork chop in there? That's ridiculous, Emma. I cannot believe that you would do this. No wonder I would send you food crimes in the fucking mail as pictures for Christmas. Okay, yes, I have a bad habit of wearing skinny jeans because I like the way that my butt looks in them. There are pockets that are capable of throwing, I don't know, what on my desk will fit inside of this pocket. Like, okay, to give you an idea of how deep these pockets are, here's my hand. And then this is how deep they go. That's it. That's it. That's as deep as they go. Anyway, I'm vegetarian, so we don't have to worry about needing to transport pork chops in my pants. Portable pork chops. AKA bacon. Aw, Susato's on my side.
Testify! Testify!
Aw, Eon, thank you so much for the raid.
Testify!
Thank you so much. What were you playing? Hi everyone, we're playing Great Ace Attorney. And it is a video game that takes place in the United Kingdom in the 1880s. It is very 1880s. Oh, I know. Okay, so this is gonna be hilarious. So I have been. Let me double check this. I have to double check this because now I need to know something here. All right, so Briar Road, which is where we're at, right? Oh, thank you so much, Eon. Hey, Eon, what were you playing, by the way? Was it Briar? Hold on a sec. Did I miss? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, here we go. TGM. TGM is really fun. Well, hi everyone. If you're not following me already, love if you gave a follow. I'm aiming for 1,000 followers by the end of the year. If I get 1,000 followers, I will play the Harvey Birdman, probably Wii game. It's ridiculous on so many levels, and I'll make it happen. I will play the Harvey Birdman game probably in one sitting if I can pull it off. But yeah, thanks so much for the raid, Eon. I appreciate you lots. And for those of you who are not following Eon, you should follow Eon. She's good people. Okay, this is weird. I want to check something. It's like Strand. Okay, so this Strand is here, but I don't think there's a Briar that intersects with it ever. I mean, I need to double check this here. I'm almost certain that never happened. Yeah, so it ends there. Burley, Savoy, Carding, Adam, Robert, Buckingham, Villiers, Craven, Agar, Exchange, Bull, Lumney, Exeter, whatever the hell this street is, probably Henrietta. Yeah, at no point does Strand and Briar ever intersect. There is a Briar Road in London, but it's like way the hell out, and then like, so like this area doesn't exist, which is hilarious. Hey, look at that, it's an omnibus. Eon is incredibly smart, by the way. Alright, what do we got here? Yeah, there's a good chance that Naruhodo will probably be in handcuffs again, knowing him. It is kind of fucked up, though, that, like, Sholmes can go right up to him, slip some handcuffs on, and, like, Ryo has no idea what the hell's going on. He's just sort of, like, has them slipped on, which tells you a lot about the sort of techniques that Sholmes is into. And I'm leaving it there. Oh, hey, foreigners. Yep. 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 Yep, we're foreigners. Oh boy, he's suspecting a lot of me, let me tell ya. This Bobby is definitely mad. Alright, well, we can't touch anything. Alright, well, hey, look at that. Let's go see what's inside of here. Can we pet the horse? Well, she has the portable Wikipedia on her. No, okay, so Sato, I have a solution for you. Yeah, exactly, just commit a crime, and then you get a free ride. You want to ride in a police car? Just commit a crime. Being Japanese is probably enough to get you arrested in this time period. Let me be real here. Alright, we can actually... Oh yeah, we can look around. So we have this. She would do it. She would, you know, commit a crime to get a free police ride. special crime, just throw a rock at a Bobby then. And yet, I don't think the London Metropolitan Police existed at this point. I think the Metropolitan Police is like a product of like post World War II, but don't quote me on that. Typical old brick building. She commits special crimes, exactly. She commits all the special crimes. I'm pretty certain there's like a weird law that she could break that would get her arrested by Scotland Yard. And like, you would find yourself in jail, but like would be like released within a day or something ridiculous like that. Because like the United Kingdom is old enough that you could have ridiculous laws that would make that happen. No, is it? It can't be 1892. It's 1880s, I think. When was the London's World Fair? Honestly, the 1880s is probably incorrect, to be honest with you, because it's according to the Wikipedia version. Oh, the Metropolitan Police. Got it. Let me just find... Here's the other thing. That bicycle there, like, modern bicycles... Let me see here. I want to look this up real quick here. Because that has, like, chains, right? And it's rubber on it. Hold on a sec. That's kind of weird. Like, that could be a safety bicycle. Okay, yeah. So, like, that looks like a... That does look like a safety bicycle. Okay. So, like, a bicycle like that didn't exist until the 1880s, so... The idea of the World's Fair being in... I don't think this is the 1860s. I'm pretty certain that I'm correct in my assumption that this is the 1880s. Especially considering... Yes, but even the Dunlap safety bicycle, which is what I was trying to remember what it was called, wasn't really available to the public until the 1880s. Considering like its chain and so forth, the only thing that's a little unusual is the rubber tire. But maybe I'm misunderstanding the... God, that's gonna bug me now, is that bicycle... Is that an anachronism? Like, you got the chain. The seating is, I don't know. And then you have the bigger wheel in the front, which wasn't unusual for its time, but like, to me it looks like that's made of rubber, but that would be an extremely expensive bicycle to break for its time. Is this some window tax bullshit? I have to wonder. I'm pretty certain this is like some sort of window tax thing. Was there a... Hell, the window tax disappeared before the 1880s. Alright, let's go back over this way. Okay, I don't think there's anything for us to look at. Well, there's a snowman here. Well, at least we know in Japan they have snowmen. It has a scarf, which means it's probably from the dead body that we have yet to learn about. Oh. Yeah, let's think of the snowman. Don't worry about the impending hypothermia. Yeah, that's a good point. I wouldn't want to wear... I wouldn't want to wear a scarf that's basically wet, or would become wet the moment that it made contact with my skin. Yeah, that makes sense. What? Because, like, I went and looked it up. There's a Rover Dunlap, or whatever it is, 1891. Yeah, but if you go look up the Rover safety bicycle, you'll see what I'm getting at here. That's why I'm thinking it might be an anachronism, just because of all of the weirdness with the bicycles and all that. Like, we should be seeing a lot more... Jesus. The bicycle thing is going to bother me until I get something, like, straightforward about it. I'm thinking it's an anachronism. I know, right? Cops can learn to chill a little bit. Cool. We get to have a conversation in Japanese. Sugoi desu ne. The new male ladies safety bicycle? Okay. That's a weird name. Hey, you okay? You okay, buddy? Do you want to sit down? I'm sorry. All right, my friend. You need to just hey, let's sit down. Let's have a conversation, friend. Prisoner Sen. Watashi no namae wa Prisoner Chan. Holy crap. Yeah, don't worry about his mustache. That would make sense that the rubber tires were solid. You wouldn't have something that has like an inner tube or whatever. I hate his fucking bow tie though. It's way too big on him. All right, hey Prisoner Chan, can you like let us know? Oh dear, I'm gonna enjoy this man. If this is what he's gonna do the entire time, he's basically fucking dabbing. This man invented the dab well before Fortnite did. Wait, did Fortnite invent the dab? Like, I can't dab on a chair. See, he's literally dabbing. And now he's in the pose of the spirit of ecstasy, from the symbol they put on the Rolls Royce. No, he's not a weeb. He's just a dweeb. Oh dear. This man is going to be frustrating. He seems happy. Yeah, sure. Well, we'll find out who he's based on in a moment. He's a student. He definitely has a... Oh, Saseki? Saseki Natsume. Alright. Saseki Natsume was what, a poet? Yeah, there we go, poet. A nom de plume. Wow. I wonder if Dahlia studied this man when she was in school. Oh, he had to learn the English language. I feel so bad for him, really. I feel bad for anyone who has to learn English. I feel bad for having learned English. Okay. So basically, did they ask him to study the English language from a linguistic standpoint, or just have him learn English? Wow, this man is going to be frustrating. Like, he is... Sorry, I've already said that, but he is definitely going to wear his welcome on me. I liked him more when I referred to him as Prisoner Chan. Alright, what's the accusation against you? Was it for dab? Yeah, yeah, he loves to dab, and that's illegal in 1880s United Kingdom. I have been arrested for dabbing. Oh, a murder? Did you murder someone by dabbing? Dab so hard that it murdered someone. You could murder someone with a dab, I guess. I guess that would make sense. That's the... That makes perfect sense. If you had a knife in your hand and you dabbed and you like stabbed someone in the chest or face with it, maybe. Wow, Saseki, can you please quit this? Alright, let's find out more about this and see how much more he can dab for us. A cursed lodging. I don't know. I like going in bookstores when I travel. One of the nicest bookstores I've ever visited when I've traveled was in Brussels. Like, I just wandered into it, and it was just like... It wasn't super large or anything, but it was just like... I was finding so many books I couldn't take home with me. I was so annoyed. Like, they were in English, in German, in Flemish, and in French. So I think I picked up like 3 books in French or something. I don't know where they are. I've rearranged all my books recently, and a bunch of them are missing, so they might be in my storage. Yeah, used bookstores are like one of my favorite things in the world to go to. Like, there's something about walking in and smelling that, you know, the used book smell, which is, I think it's like, what, fungus or something like that resides in paper. I like that smell. It's very comforting to me. There used to be a really good used bookstore near my old home that unfortunately closed. And most of the books, I think, got moved into another bookstore up the street, but then that closed. And there are a couple of good bookstores in Vancouver that I still like going to. But, yeah. He fled without being seen. Yeah, no one noticed the Japanese man running away in 1880s London. I think anyone would, like, if I was to go to London in the 1880s for a time machine, I would stand out, like, pink hair for one thing, but, like, I would start speaking and have these glasses, and everyone would be like, what the hell is her problem? Where the hell is her accent from? And why does she not use certain words? To be fair, though, like, the English language hasn't really changed that much in 130 years that I probably wouldn't be too far, like, I wouldn't do poorly in speaking to anyone from that time period, but there'd definitely be a way that I would speak that would throw people off. Oh, hey, it's Himbo. Hi, Himbo. Herlock. I'm sorry, what's with the... Why is it... Alright, sure, whatever. Jeff, are you a Gen Xer? I'm sorry. If it helps you at all, I'm a geriatric millennial. Disgusting dietary discrimination devils. Yeah, I use Zoomers. Let me tell you, back in my... Fuck off, Emma. Back in my day... Back in my day... The really interesting thing that I can say about my age is that there is a photo of me with my great-grandfather, who was born in 1887, I want to say. No, later than that. It might be 1890 something, but he was definitely born in the 19th century. God damn it, Derek. Listen, there are no tilt controls for this game using this controller. Actually, I shouldn't say that. No, there are no tilt controls in this game. I'll find a way to make tilt controls happen. I never got to hear those stories. I instead heard about what it was like to live in Ireland um, post Irish Free State. Hmm. I'll give you an example of what sort of world my grandparents grew up in. My grandfather's grave was probably spitting super hard when Jerry Adams and Prince Charles shook hands back in 2014. If you ever want to find perpetual energy, that's how you create it. Just find my grandfather's grave. Probably still spitting. He had choice words to talk about his feelings of the monarch. Your grandmother would never drive a German car. That's reasonable. The really funny thing is that my grandmother was from Liverpool. I shouldn't say that. She was from outside of Liverpool, but I'm not going to get into hyper specifics about it. Just Liverpool's good enough. Yeah, I don't know. Do I believe that you dab someone to death? Well, justice is only there for the people who have money, and if you are in a certain class, you get to have justice. Seki really needs to settle down a little bit, but then again, he's probably like, he's in a foreign, I should actually be a little bit nicer towards him. He's in a foreign country. Mimeographs? God. Maybe? Not by a word. So I'm gonna look it up out of curiosity, and probably I seem to recall having seen one. Maybe they were toys. Yes. Okay, Jeff. Yes, I actually had one as a kid. Like I had a toy one. I don't even remember how it was supposed to work. It was like it had like what a plastic press on the wheel, and then like it worked almost like what the credit card machines would do. I think. Am I correct in my remembering of how they work? Soseki is actually being chill for once. I'm liking him a little bit more because he's being like very realistic. And now he's going to dab, isn't he? Did he just like... That's fair, but like it's the same concept. It would have like ink that was pressed into place and then rolled in. I'm having a hard time visualizing it, but I remember having something that worked very similarly to what I just looked up. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I had one as a kid, like a toy one. I like how we're using the word locum. Losum? Locum? And like, isn't that a word just basically sort of along the same lines as interim? Like, losum, locum, however you're supposed to say it, it's sort of like interim. Not exactly. Okay. Oh hey, it's Inspector Chips. Temporary? Oh, okay, fair enough. This man is responsible for the Newfoundland cod depletion. God, this man is just like, yep, I know what the outcome is gonna be. You know, it's funny you say that, Jeannie. I was just thinking, like, fish and chips kind of have a, sort of, like, they're basically just English tempura. Sorry, fish and chips is basically English tempura. Oh my god, Jeff, you're too much. They are battered and assaulted. There we go. Sultan, but jeez, y'all are too much tonight. I should come up with like a pun tax of some sort. You know, they had window taxes. We may as well have pun taxes, right? $500 points. Problem is like I don't want to like punish people for like deciding to offer their humor, because I enjoy that level of engagement where people throw their puns in there. For bad puns, that's fair, but like then I have to define what a bad pun is, and that's a subjective question. Like, what is a bad pun? Yeah, that job won't be around for much longer there, Gregson. Two jobs that disappear not too long after the 1880s. One being the person that lights the lamps, because eventually those are automated. And then two, the person that goes and taps the windows to tell people to wake the hell up. It's like electric street lighting. When was the Chicago World's Fair? Because that was like basically the first like major demonstration of electric lighting. Yeah, Edison and what was the other? Westinghouse, 1893. Okay, there we go. Mm. All right, let's see here. Are you sure? All right, what does the map look like? Let's take a look at this map here. All right, so this is the local map. You got Calabash, Briar, and Mearsham. No, sorry, Mearsham. Yeah, like these roads don't exist. What is this road here? Do you know what Edison wanted to do that's incredibly screwed up? So obviously he was all about direct current, right? And we don't need to talk about the elephant, but we can talk about his idea for power plants, and that was he decided that since DC power does not really work well over long distances, which is why alternating current won out, that we should have, you know, coal fire power plants like for like an entire like section of city blocks. So like I don't know, you'd partition off like a area and you would give a power plant to that area. I'm just thinking like how much coal dust would just be in the air all the time if we had DC power everywhere. But there is actually one city in North America, from what I remember, that actually still has DC power running, and that's San Francisco. There's an entire DC power network in San Francisco. And the city works crews actually make use of it. I love her little, like, so are you BSing with me look? Oh, he put the chips in his pocket again. Can you just imagine how disgustingly, like, just how gross it would be inside of that pocket where he stores his fish and chips? I got a question. Do we get a... I'm able to get a full body look at Gregson. No, unfortunately not. I want to know, like, does he have, like, those cargo pants that they had back in the day? Where, like, you'd have, like, that giant pocket. Like, I have a pair of pants that are like that. And does he just dedicate that pocket to... That's even worse, Skullgun. At least that's, like, you know, organic material. That's been treated probably with mercury. Edison was basically a complete fucking asshole. Alright, let's talk about the himbo. Oh dear. Oh, hey, Gregson seems a little bit upset. Wow, Gregson has it in for the himbo. Hmm. Tesla probably would have made like a gamma ray burst happen on this planet, and which is like, yeah, what happens if we shove this much energy into this one little location? Oh shit, everyone's dead now. And I mean everyone. Or maybe just like a hemisphere of this planet would be dead, knowing it. Gregson, oh my god, my friend, you gotta settle down. I know you're a, you know, you're a Bobby, but wow, he seems a little upset. Well, hey, let's go get us some chips. Oh, the chips are okay, never mind. With a barge pole, Jesus. How long is a barge pole? Is it basically 100 yards? Is that what they would say? It can range from 8 feet or 2.5 meters to over 18 feet, 5.5 meters. That's a fairly long pole. The proverbial 10-foot pole, yeah. Yeah, I wonder why Van Zeeks is interested in us. Please don't answer. I know it's tempting to do so. Let me tell you, if you were reading what's going on inside of my fucking head all the time, you'd start to realize that, hey, Carrie really is not as well put together as she makes it appear. Let me be real with y'all. You do not want to read my mind. No, we just have to get him some chips. Are we gonna meet the himbo? Are you sure it's not cute, though? I don't know. Nah, yep. Hey, we're gonna go meet the himbo. We're gonna, in his hometown. We're gonna meet the himbo. Yeah, we're just gonna go wander to his house. It'll perfectly normal thing to do. Okay, so I'm gonna point something out about the dialogue here that's really irritating me. So the honorisms, Mr., Miss, Mrs., and all that, they're missing their period. And it's bugging the hell out of me. It's Baker Street. Yep. Because she's read his books. The Wonderful Himbo of Sholmes. Yep. 2221B Baker Street. Oh, she's gonna go fangirl for the next while. Yeah, we haven't seen the himbo in a while, so I guess it's time. I guess it's time. Alright, let's go and visit. Yep, we know. We get a cutscene. We got pawnbroker, jewelers. Isn't this supposed to be, like, winter? Why is there, like, where's the snow? Why are there green plants? Why are there plants? Where's the snow? I am so confused. Wasn't it just full of snow? Did an entire season just pass us? These plants they're blooming. Isn't it January? Listen, I have been to London. It doesn't change that. It's fucking February. Why are these plants like this? Climate change hasn't changed that much. What the hell's going on here? Look at that. Sorry, this inconsistency is irritating me. That machine in the center is actually for looking at porn. Anyway, this is a very confusing situation. That's a pornograph. There's a cute little violin there. You know who plays the violin? Lizzie Berry does. She's getting better at it all the time. Casada's showing her back to us. Oh, look at that. See? Speak of the devil. She does play violin. I'm so glad you're in the chat. Aw, the fire's running. See, it is so... Yeah, probably. I wonder if I'm the first person to notice this. Oh, hey, it's Sailor Chibi Moon. Aren't you the girl that, like, took the little rascal away from us? Alright, let's spot some anachronisms in here. Alright, let's see. Bohemia. It doesn't exist anymore. King Wilhelm Grotzig Sigismund. Oh god, I can't even read that to save my life. Sigismund. Yeah, King Wilhelm. I'm gonna say that damn thing again. King Wilhelm Gottsreich Sigismund von Ormstein. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's about the time period where that would be openly available. Do you know... Yeah, my brain looks like this. I get a little bit of a sepia tone whenever I start having flashbacks. I have to admit, seeing a little kid wear what is probably a corset... What is that on the backpack? Is she always wandering around with her backpack? Okay, yeah, look at that. Fucking Sholmes or somebody shoved a sword into the wall to keep up, what, 2 envelopes? Hey, Tokyo. Also, that's a lot of photographs, too. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, there's like 7 photos on the wall. There's probably a few more. Well, no, because I have, like, a fridge with magnets. I guess refrigerators. Well, refrigerators didn't exist at this point. I didn't even know Sholmes had left the house. Time for a knife-shaped magnet? If you can find me a knife-shaped magnet, I'll put it on my fridge. Oh boy. Why is she here? Iris Wilson. That last name stands out, doesn't it? I wonder. Susato had this moment of like, do I tell her? Here's a question: why is there a shoe on the mantle? Susie and Runo. Send it to my Discord. Thank you, Lizzie. You're the best. Okay, now I can refer to Susato as Susie and Ryunosuke as Runo. Alright, let's talk about you, Iris. You rescued my test subject. Yeah, pointing guns at people is generally frowned upon unless you're planning to kill them. That's a nice headshot of her. Professional pickpocket. So do you get, like, licensed to become a pickpocket? Like, there's a profession of pickpocketers. Like, we have, the omnibus drivers guild. So why can't there be, like, a pickpocketer guild? Or is that just basically a gang? Ginny. There's in every Elder's. Alright, fair enough. There is a Thieves Guild, got it. Yeah, this is gonna get really confusing really fast. Guardian? Although, who really is the Guardian here? Ah, yes, roommates. Oh boy, this is good. This is a question you probably shouldn't ask a little kid like this. They're not around. This is very confusing. She's literally a Sailor Chibi Moon, let's be real here. Yep, this is where we find out. We find out the mystery of Chibi Moon. Here's the thing about her that's super confusing. She's 10 and is now publishing stories. Yeah, she changes little details. Yeah, she's basically Doogie Howser, like 1880s Doogie Howser. They're not true. So a 10-year-old is writing it. I would be curious to know how they're specifically written. Like, God, she's really getting. Anime is real, or anime isn't real, who knows? Probably. I wonder how long it would take in the 1880s to get a medical license. Yeah, I'm having a hard time believing that she's a doctor too, and I too would change the stories to make it a little bit more believable. A great detective with a 10-year-old. At least she's realistic about like her position in the world. Like the drinking age and legal drinking age and so forth didn't really exist at this point, so to be fair, it's entirely plausible that she could actually prescribe medicine. I have no idea how prescriptions would have worked back then. Like, she probably would have been like, yeah, take some cocaine tablets and be done with it. They had pharmacies, yes, but like, and like, I know all about like the storied history of patent medicine and all that stuff, but like, I have no idea how a prescription even worked then. If it did at all, like. Alright, let's see this one. Whoa, we get like a digital background. Yeah, she has a gun. Oh, it's a passport. Interesting. The first passport issued by Japan for outsiders was in 1866, apparently. I don't think she's capable of saying anything racist. Sholmes hasn't said anything racist, at least to my knowledge, he hasn't. Jesus Christ, Iris, you are way more thorough than Sholmes. You are definitely not related to him. You're proving this point right here. She is definitely a different caliber from Sholmes. Excuse me, Hurley. Yeah. She doesn't know the word katana. Yeah. Here's the outcome of what she's just done here. Don't fuck with her. Like this girl, like you don't fuck with her. She's just going to be like, "Hey, watch me own the hell out of you two." You've seen Hurley. You can't do this song and dance with me. A walking, living 10-year-old Deus Ex Machina. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you on this one. Yeah, Iris, you are definitely not someone I want to mess with. You actually have skills. Yep, that's right. Because she is not related to Hurley. She does not have the genetics of Herlock Sholmes. As a result, she is actually a capable person. I like her. I like her quite a bit. That said, I wouldn't want her to be my daughter. Hmm. Let me see here. There we go. Alright. Yeah, well, I would imagine so. Like, education would work really well in that particular time period that doesn't exist. So, when are we gonna have tea? She promised us tea, and she hasn't given us any. We're gonna have to live the Arthur Dent life, no tea. I guess. Hey, don't disappoint me like that, RBW. Yeah, things are really dire. Well, yeah, I'm very much someone who's driven by having a cup of tea. My morning ritual is to boil a kettle, and then, excuse me, have myself a cup of tea. I have an electric kettle. I used to have a kettle that was that would sit atop my stove, but like the amount of work required to get that going, it's, it's just not worth it. Natsume, jeez. Okay, so Iris is definitely not well versed in linguistics. So that's something we just learned now. Natsume. Didn't she just like write an entire story about a Japanese steamship? Like, didn't she pick up a little bit on the Japanese language as she wrote? Ah, God, who knows? Ah, we get to bribe the copper now. All right, we're gonna bribe the police thanks to a 10-year-old girl. A 10-year-old girl is letting us bribe the police. And of course, that's 5 shillings, so you know, how much is the bribe gonna be again? That bribe is what? 25 pence, approximately. And that would be worth about 35 quid, or in Canadian dollars, almost $60. So I am going to bribe the police with $60. Or rather, for you Americans, $45, $50. That's cool. We're gonna go bribe the police with basically... Wow, I cannot believe that... Hey, fun fact! A Canadian 20 actually has the picture of the Queen on it. Like, it's the only paper note with the Queen on it. All the coins have the Queen on it, though. Well, she just gave 5 shillings. What's that? Like, that's 5 shillings, actually. That would be... I don't remember. There's... Maybe it's 60 pence, but who knows? Uh, no. A shilling is... It's like 12 pence to a shilling or something like that. I'll have to go figure that out. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick little break. I'll be right back. We'll keep moving forward.